The marble lobby of Sterling Tower gleamed under afternoon light. Marcus Webb sat against the cool wall, his daughter Lily pressed against his chest. They'd been waiting 2 hours for the building inspector. His contracting business was small but honest. This job could change everything. Lily traced patterns on his tan jacket. "Papa, I'm hungry." "Soon, sweetheart," Marcus whispered, brushing her hair back. "Just a little longer." Across the lobby, Helena Sterling stepped from the executive elevator, her red dress commanding attention. CEO of Sterling Industries, every step deliberate, every moment calculated. She barely glanced at the man and child by the wall. Then the doors burst open. A man stumbled in, wild-eyed, desperate. Security reached for their radios, but he was faster. His hand went to his coat. "Where is she?" he screamed. "Where's Helena Sterling?" Marcus saw it all unfold in slow motion, the man's hand emerging, the glint of metal. Helena frozen 3 steps from the elevator. But Lily was closer. The man's hand swung wildly, the gun sweeping across the lobby. In that fraction of a second, Marcus saw the trajectory, saw where the barrel pointed. At his daughter. He didn't calculate, didn't weigh options. He simply moved. Marcus lunged, wrapping Lily completely in his arms, turning his back to the threat. He curled around her like a shield, making himself as large as possible. The shot cracked through the lobby. Pain exploded through Marcus's shoulder. He held Lily tighter, felt her screaming against his chest, but kept his body between her and everything else. Security tackled the gunman. People rushed forward, but Marcus stayed curled around Lily, his blood seeping through his jacket, whispering through gritted teeth, "You're safe, kid, you're safe." Helena stood paralyzed. The bullet meant for her had found this stranger instead. Paramedics arrived. Marcus wouldn't let go of Lily until he saw her face, checked every inch of her. Only when he was certain she was unharmed did he allow himself to collapse. "Sir, we need to get you to surgery," a paramedic urged. "My daughter," Marcus gasped. "Someone needs to— I'll take her." Helena knelt beside them, her voice shaking. For the first time in 20 years, her composure cracked. "I promise you, I'll keep her safe." Marcus looked into Helena's eyes, saw something there he didn't expect, humanity. He nodded, then everything went dark. When Marcus woke 3 days later, Lily was asleep in the chair beside him, her small hand wrapped around his finger. Helena sat by the window, still wearing yesterday's clothes. "She wouldn't leave," Helena said softly. "Neither would I." Marcus tried to sit up, winced. "The gunman was after me," Helena continued. "Disgruntled investor, lost everything in a bad deal. But that bullet—" Her voice broke. "You weren't even involved. You were just waiting for a building inspection." "Doesn't matter," Marcus said simply. "My daughter was in danger." Helena stood, walked closer. "You don't understand. You threw yourself in front of a bullet meant for someone you didn't know, protected a child who wasn't even the target. Just because she was there." Marcus met her eyes. "That's what you do. You protect kids, all kids. Doesn't matter whose they are." Something shifted in Helena's face. She'd spent decades building walls, measuring worth in quarterly reports. But this man, bleeding in a hospital bed, had shown her a different measure. "The building inspection," she said. "You were bidding on the Sterling Tower renovation." Marcus shook his head. "That's done now. Small contractors don't come back from missing deadlines." "You're right," Helena said. "That project's gone." She paused. "I'm giving you something bigger. Director of Operations for all Sterling properties. Full benefits. College fund for Lily. I don't want charity." "It's not charity," Helena said firmly. "I'm rebuilding my company around a different principle. Not just profit. Purpose. And I need someone who understands what that means. Someone who knows that protecting others isn't a transaction." Marcus looked at his sleeping daughter. "Why?" "Because you reminded me what matters," Helena said. "I've spent 20 years climbing, never looking down, never seeing the people I stepped over. You could have walked away. You didn't even know that bullet was coming for me. You just saw danger and moved." She wiped her eyes, mascara smearing. "Teach me that," she whispered. "Teach me how to build something worth protecting." Marcus smiled despite the pain. "It's simple. You just remember we're all somebody's kid. 6 months later, Sterling Industries launched a new initiative: affordable housing developments built by local contractors. Fair wages, safe materials, communities, not just buildings. And at every groundbreaking, Marcus stood beside Helena, Lily holding both their hands. Because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is throw yourself between danger and innocence. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is let that moment change you. The bullet scar on Marcus's shoulder remained, but it wasn't a mark of pain anymore. It was a reminder that courage is measured in moments, and those moments ripple outward, touching lives you never expected to reach. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below about someone who protected you when they didn't have to. Sometimes one person's courage can inspire a lifetime of change.